Alright, well, this is going to be a multi-item review. Starting off will be the rifle on the table. This is a Ruger AR556 with a UTG PRO 13-inch free float handguard. The Super Slim version. It's got a MFT Battle Link minimalist stock and a Magpul grip. As far as I know, I'm the first person to free float the Ruger on YouTube. I've seen one other guy on a forum do it, but didn't really provide much background into it. As far as the installation, had zero issues. Barrel nut came off rather easy. Everything else slipped on, 100% perfect fit. Gas block that I'm using is a MFT gas block, which matches the stock and the MFT magazine. So far, I've had about 100 rounds through it, had zero issues, not a single misfire. It doesn't seem to be overgassed or undergassed. The stock is very tight fit on the buffer tube, absolutely zero stock wobble. Very tight, as you can see, I can't slide it without moving the rifle. It's got a QD sling swivel underneath the bottom. Also has mounts, you can mount any other options you have there. As far as reliability, the rifle works flawlessly. Haven't had a single malfunction. It's also got the JP enhanced reliability trigger springs, which also have had zero failures. The gun runs perfectly. The only thing that I will say about the Ruger is it's not a fan of steel case ammunition. It does not really like to feed. I'm not really sure why. Haven't tried it since the gas block change. Running Magpul front sight with the Ruger rear. Didn't really feel like paying $60 for an extra sight I really didn't need. The MFT magazine is the exact same size as PMags, and just so far it runs perfectly fine. Haven't had any issues with it. Below you see is the Magpul MS1 sling that has a QD on one side, which goes into the stock. On the other side has Magpul's clip for the RSA that I have mounted on the top of the firearm. This rifle also has a MFT latch, extended latch. Works just fine, no problem with that either. Overall, the great rifle, can't really beat it. It's for $630 what I paid for mine and before the additions. Reason why I picked this rifle over the Smith & Wesson mainly is the barrel. Let's see if we can see down in there. Focus, probably not. Probably not going to focus. Okay. Well, the Smith & Wesson Sport that doesn't have the chest cover or the forward assist has a 1-in-9 twist barrel. So you're only going to be shooting standard 55, 62 grain ammo. This rifle has a 1-in-8 twist, so you can shoot more of your match grade ammo and still be able to shoot your plinking ammo. I wouldn't say go over a 1-in-8. I wouldn't do a 1-in-7 twist primarily because I don't shoot enough match grade ammo to warrant buying one. Barrel so far seems to be highly accurate. Haven't done any accuracy tests to prove, but haven't had any issues and getting pretty good groupings so far. As far as any recommendations, I would highly recommend the Ruger for anyone that is looking to buy their first AR or even their third or fourth. It's a great rifle. Even if you're not going to build onto it, if you're going to keep it in stock configuration, the rifle works great. But if you're someone that's going to do what I did and completely modify the rifle, $630 is a great starting price, and it gives you a good starting point. So that way, for someone who's new to ARs, if you want to build a gun but you're not quite sure how to do it, you don't have to start from scratch, finish the gun, and then be like, okay, well, why isn't this working? You can start off with a fully functional rifle and then build it from there. So overall, Ruger, great rifle. UTG PRO rail is flawless. Build quality is phenomenal. The MFT products so far are pretty good. I would not suggest their sights. They're a little wonky, but the stock, the mag, and as so far the gas block, everything runs great. With the trigger springs, this trigger actually has about a 5 pound brake, and it's pretty crisp. Doesn't have a lot of travel. So I don't know if I'm going to or not, but I might get a trigger later on down the road. But for right now, the trigger's pretty great for only being a combat rifle. If you're gonna do any kind of long range shooting, you might want to get like a 3.5 pound like competition trigger. But overall, give the rifle an A+. And this is Shaka Customs checking out.